Hey, Turtle Club. It is I, Mag Sync with Convertible Turtle Gaming and Convertible Turtle Unshelled, and we are here to play some more Mag vs. Wild ARK Survival Evolved. We are testing out a new streaming setup, so the mic sound might be a little bit louder, a few things might be a little bit off. We have spent the last week completely reorganizing everything in the Turtle Cave, mainly due to COVID-19, to be blunt about it. And so a lot of our furniture got moved around, a lot of our computer stuff got moved around, and one of the things that we managed to completely turf up apparently is our audio. Hopefully we'll get it fixed in a second. Maybe not. Huh. Hey Taylor, how's it going? Let's see here. Alright, so this is correct there. I should be getting stuff in my headset, but I think it's because this game didn't open when I needed it to open that everything went just topsy-turvy. So let's go ahead and we're going to have to close down the program. We're going to have to reopen it up and do all that kind of good stuff. But so far so good. You know, it's let's see if we can move this mic a little bit better. I got a boom mic that we've not had to boom the whole entire time we've used it, and now that we've rearranged all the furniture to accommodate working from home and streaming and gaming and everything else, it's a whole lot of what I wasn't expecting to have happen. So and then on top of that, my computer is not in a really good airflow spot. It's in a pretty good airflow spot, but yeah, it's not in the best airflow spot. So let's try this all over again. And see if we can't get that where it needs to go. You over there on that screen. I'm getting sound. The stream says it's getting sound. Hey, we are getting sound. Awesome. Alright, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? Pop up, join. Get us some of our wonderful generic. You hear things. Hey, awesome. But are you hearing game things? That's the question sometimes. If you hear things, it's a little different than I hear the game you're playing, Mag. Yes, you do. Okay, that's important. I felt like that's one of those things that I should have mentioned to begin with, just to be on the safe side. But all right, and I also need to make sure my cough button. Awesome. Not only do I need to make sure that my cough button works, though, I probably need to get it to where I can, you know, use it when I cough. Let's do that too. I've spent the whole entire week, Turtle Club, and I know this is going to be like muffled a little bit, but I've spent the whole week like moving furniture, not getting a good time to actually play games. So awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Make sure we put our max FPS at 60. Okay, so life got a little crazy. I don't even remember what I was doing on this game last, other than occasionally getting wrecked and getting messed up by all sorts of things that run around, and then swimming, and then all other things. Okay. So, in my new YouTube screen's over here, so it's going to be like me doing this a few times. And the lighting, I think the lighting's a little bit better, but it gets right off you can see like the reflection in my glasses. Alright. Okay, so you're being targeted by an insect swarm. Well, we don't like being targeted by an insect swarm, so we're going to close that off. Let's Drop that down there. Realistically, we need to start taming some animals and getting some stuff. Reward menu. We have 20 ARK available. Well, the first thing we want to do is, of course, always do our daily rewards. Daily rewards, daily rewards. Get all of our stuff. It's our daily rewards. Alright. Now that we got our stuff that we want to kind of take with us, I think we take a parachute with us because we're going to need that too to get down. Alright. You there, thing that's only useful for buying stuff and teleporting stuff. We are going to teleport us, and we were southwest if I remember right. Teleport ready. Do 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 do. Feels like it just when you're waiting in life. I think the girl from Ipanema is just one of those must-have songs in the background somewhere. I don't know what it is about me that does that. Maybe I just was raised in the 90s, you know, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, and totally made a mess of things. Oh, that was okay. Right on target, but everything's looking a little worse for wear in general. Alright. Now I know over here somewhere is our new base. Right? Oh, it's over that, so we need to go up a little bit. Past the very excited monkey. NightBot, what are you doing to Taylor? Oh. Yeah, NightBot's really fast on the trigger for spam stuff. Alright. Okay, I think if I just run, I hit the water just right. And I hate water in ARK. I really do hit with a passion, which is one of the reasons why I tried to avoid the whole entire situation over here as much as I could, but alas. It should just be a 5-second timeout though, Taylor, so no worries on that. Oh, here's a thought. We who made the doors wasn't smart enough to realize that we would come across this from the other side. Boy, how intelligent are we? We are smart. Okay. We are so smart that we're not. Alright. Woohoo! Alright, over here. Vault. And carrots. We should have some carrots. Hey, we do have carrots. And we have carrots there. Sweet. Carrots are important. Alright, so we have our 20 for our stuff. Let's we kind of need to do a really good rearrange on all that too. Alright, buildings. Metal builder kit. We have to be level 83 for. What level are we? I want to be 83 like now. Now we can actually drop our little reward ball though. Alright. That's blah, but it's not horrible. Building all 71, so we could like make decorative stuff, which doesn't really help us. We could technically get us a wooden elevator, which is really bad. Like, we get 4 elevator track and a top switch that doesn't help us because the wood elevators are like 2 people devices. And see, the metal kit, you get like so much more than the stone kit. Oh my gosh. Right. That's something I need to redo also, because I need to start giving like other fertilizer with that instead. There's so many things that if I had the time, I'd be fixing things. Okay. So hey, another day on the ARK. Wow, we could get a 1200 metal, which really wouldn't do much for us. Ugh. Okay. The big problem we're facing at the moment, that I can tell, at least, is that we're down here and we have stuff, but we really have nothing. I mean, again, we have stuff, but at the end of the day, we just have nada. So and I really want to start where we can start taming some water mounts and going to... Okay, you are really much in my way again. No, you're not the stone wall. Okay, you are here. Compact. Fold you up, put me in my pocket that I don't have. Wait. That's the water I was hearing. Oh, wow. I can actually get to the water from inside here. That's... Oh, that camera got jostled too. Let's let this camera go back to the way it wants to be. Helps if my hand is not in front of it. Oh, getting everything situated is always the worst thing. If I had to say there's one specific thing that I hate about moving anything inside my apartment, it's my streaming stuff. It just gets way off. Okay, there we go. So, I mean, I could do this all in stone, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to, and that's me being like really rude, but all right, let's use this drop. See what happens when we use it over here. Thorny dragon saddle on the whip. All right. Woohoo! Go ahead and put that in there. I guess we got to make sure our door is locked, right? Yeah, in case someone else jumps on the server, because we've had a couple other players play on the server. Alright. You know, it's neat how the water like gets clearer and then all of a sudden gets really super cloudy. Like, not irritating at all, wildcard. Okay, so I think we may have metal up at that base. Alright. You get to show back up because we got to use you for the teleport time again. Teleport time. That's not the girl from Ipanema. Need to see if this other light does any better. Nope, it does not. Okay, that's an overhead light. It definitely washes everything out. Alright. Right on target, she says. And turn that back to invisible. Okay. That's actually some spoiled meat. That's some stuff to make some narcotics with. So let's oh, let's realize how stupid we were for leaving that totally open. Oh my gosh, that's we can file that underneath like my super not brightest moment at all, because dear great googly movies and gravies, yuck. All right, let's just create more of that. Well, at least the other person who was playing didn't get to our little area here. I can say that much. Alright, so structures. Metal structures. Foundations take lots of cementing paste. Lots of other stuff. Alright, and we have 0 metal inside there. And we have like just seeds in there. Huh. So we have some metal though, not as much as we'd like, but we have a little bit, so we can cook that. All right, and we have nothing that we have to worry about dropping, so we can go to our stone home, and actually, let's go here to the first base we had, because I don't know what all we actually have there. So fingers crossed that there's something usable out in the swamp in the wooden base. There's a little bit of usable stuff there. Nothing really outside of that though. Nothing inside that. I mean, we've really picked this space pretty clean, it looks like. Like, I don't even think I'm going to take this metal with me. It's not even worth it. Alright. So we can go to the stone base. This is where we'll get some stuff that we really kind of want. Fast travel to the stone base, yay. Alright. Alright, so we don't want to take any pelt with us. We do have a whole lot of metal. Oh dear, great gravies. Oh, even more metal. Okay. Okay. I'm encumbered. I know this. It's really bad. It's not just partially bad. That's not bad though. Okay. So that's enough for like 10 foundations, if I remember right. Let's... Structures, metal... Yeah, it's 10 foundations worth. I feel like we can get somewhere with that. Yeah, we just need the cementing paste, which is chitin and stone? I feel like we can just get the stone here. Right, so there's a pick there, which isn't going to really help us get stone. We need an axe. So let's go over here and take a look at what we have for as far as axes go. Weapons, melee, axe we can create. Oh, axe, I'm absolutely sold on creating an axe right now. Alright. Close the door because we know that we now have other people on the server. We are not alone. We need to start actually behaving like we're always never alone. 1 second here. just making sure that NightBot didn't like permanently ban Taylor. He's did that once. He like permanently banned somebody, and we didn't expect him to ban them. And his back guy had some really bad options turned on for him. All right, and I want to get stone out of the metal nodes, but I also like getting metal out of the metal nodes because that's sort of what they're there for. All right. You should be rocking. Those pieces will be rolling. That's a metal node, so we'll get the metal out of that when we get to it. There's just some real good resources right here. Just afraid of conversing now. Didn't know it was spamming. Oh no, it's if you say the same word over and over again, that's considered spamming, and it's a really weird definition for it. It's supposed to be if somebody's like completely filling like 15 emojis or something like that. Yeah, it's one of those things that kind of it's because of some of the auto correction that it's got. Could be better. But for free, I'm not going to complain too much about it. Oh, look at all this metal here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. No worries, Taylor. No worries at all. Wow, that was a lot of metal for that. So, I hope your part of the country is doing okay with all the COVID-19 stuff. I know Georgia is... Well, we're being stupid in Georgia. And many viewers know that I grew up and lived in the state of Oklahoma. And Oklahoma can do some really backwards stuff. I mean, like... Dark Ages backwards stuff. And Georgia, we like to be first in a lot of things, apparently. And we don't let Oklahoma beat us often. Whether that's football or anything else is totally up to anybody's imagination. But, yeah. National news opening with numbers rising. Yeah. There's a couple of states that did that, and what still gets me, what I'm still really just not really happy with in most cases, they got me. They bit me. I gotta get back to my house to hide. But what really gets me isn't so much that the numbers are rising, it's that every time that I read anything newsworthy about COVID, it always comes back to the same thing that... Where's my torch at? Stone. It always comes back to that. Out of the things that COVID does, one thing it's really good about doing is not presenting any kind of stuff to start with. No symptoms, no anything. So it's like, oh, this is great. We're showing a trend. And let's go ahead and... Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't quite like being bit by bugs, but I will swing my torch at them and let them die. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you guys that mad. I was hoping they kill. Yeah. And so it's like, okay, we're seeing a day without an uptick. Let's open everything up. Well, no, what you're seeing is no uptick 14 days ago. You're not seeing an uptick today. You're not seeing, and that's what gets me riled up a little bit, is that these people are like, well, we haven't seen any kind of anything in the last 14 days. That's when you know you got something. But this, oh, we haven't seen anything in 3 days. You know, New Zealand, right? They're all, well, we haven't seen anything in like 5 days in New Zealand. We've got 9 more days to go. But it's, and you know, I've got friends over in New Zealand. One of the streamers that I hang out with on the internet, you know, Gentleman Octopus, he and I talk every so often. He lives in New Zealand, I live in America, so it's really kind of hard to get things going. But he's one of the people that was friends with my wife first. And give me 1 second, guys. I've still trying to get all my stuff the way it needs to be. Okay. I'm still using that cushion for when I busted my tailbone. But yeah, their country, they're feeling some effects from this, right? They're feeling the financial strain that a lot of other countries are feeling. But unlike the United States, they have a system. I need to make sure I have like some flint left. That's why I'm crafting this first. They have a system that kind of allows them to not worry about it as much as we do. And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's great. I'm not saying that theirs is better. I'm just saying that they have, in this case, they have a slightly better position to come out of this ahead. And the real interesting thing about this, and not a lot of people are talking about it, and our president, you know, he has mentioned that we are at war with COVID-19, and that it's an invisible, you know, it's an invisible combatant, and there's things that we can and can't do, and et cetera, at all. And yes, he's not incorrect. I mean, we, as a planet, are fighting something that we have very little information on. We are very ill prepared collectively as a society, really, to fight at the level we need to fight it. But one thing that no one's really talking about, and they need to kind of start taking notice of, in my opinion, is if we truly are at war, if we truly are fighting something of this scale, then we need to think ahead about what happened after World War II. Right, that's the last time that we really had anything that was totally global, that had multiple fights, multiple sides. Because make no bones about it, guys, there are multiple sides to this COVID-19 thing. You know, the Chinese are dealing with it a certain way, the Australians are dealing with it a certain way, Brazil is dealing with it a different way. You know, every country has their own way of tackling this. And at the end of World War II, when all was said and done, there were some countries that clearly did better in the war, and some countries that didn't. And because of that, one of the situations that we wound up with in World War II as the United States is we wound up being one of the few impacted countries. Now, a lot of people will absolutely and correctly cite Pearl Harbor as one of the greatest losses this country suffered in the Second World War, and that's not incorrect at all. But when you consider the losses of the London Blitz, you consider the losses of the advancement in France, you consider the losses of the war in Russia during the winter, you consider all of that. When you kind of get all that wrapped up together, the U.S. came out pretty good. And there are certain countries that are doing better than others because they are keeping everything regulated and keeping everything under wraps, and they are beating this disease, and they are closing their borders off to the countries that haven't. And when this disease runs its course, when this war is over, the real winners are going to be those countries that still have the infrastructure after dealing with it, and still have the employment base and the worker base after dealing with it, and still have the stockpiles in their nation to deal with certain things after dealing with the virus, to be able to completely go right back to their daily life, business as usual. And I don't know if it's going to be our country or not. Now, I know we do a lot of non-politics, and so I'm trying to stay politics out of it. I mean, I'm not, again, no one's better than anybody else. No one's different than anybody else. But this nation, we have across the board, not just our government, not just our president, not just our mayors and our governors, but you and I in the United States as citizens need to start doing certain things differently. And there are some places that are doing different really well. There are some places that are doing different really bad. There are some places that aren't doing different the same. And this is the crazy, my crazy moment for the day, right? Not that I needed any help getting crazy moments, but there are a number of stores in the Georgia area that are exercising what we're doing that seems to be working the best. We are doing things like social distancing, sticking 6 feet away from each other, covering your mouth. One thing that's been helping in some areas, and arguably helping, there's very little data on this except for the commonsensical data, is when you go into a shopping environment, have a natural flow, right? Go snaky, 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 snaky. And there's a large chain of stores out there. I'm sure many of you have heard of these stores. We're not going to throw their names out there because I'm sure a lot of you guys shop just about anywhere that would fit this description. But these places have instituted ways to make sure that their customers adhere to those rules as best as possible. And large chain stores, places that are seeing the most traffic right now, and the ones that have the most essential equipment. And those stores, one of the reasons why I continue to shop at those stores when I need to run out and get something are twofold. Number one, it's because they're pretty much all that's open at certain hours of the day. And number two, because they've taken these steps to protect their customer bases. I feel in 15, okay, so it's a chitin thing that's going to be causing the problem here. Alright, I feel, for better or for worse, I feel safe in their store environment. And, hey, there's a level up. Boom, boom, boom. And whether or not I'm truly safe is a question. Hey, Tyler, that's a good question, man. That's a very broad question, though. Are you meaning for, like, utility or travel, combat, my favorite dino based on looks, on like mechanics involving how to tame it. I have a lot of favorite dinos, but like overall, what's my favorite dino? I mean, my favorite like overall dino. Like if I had to say, this is the dino that I really just always try to tame when I'm playing on ARK, whether it's good or bad, is a Thylacoleo. I like the Thresnos as a secondary, but the Squirrel Kitty is probably one of my favorites. I'm really not too much digging the Genesis map because it's really segmented, but I'm wanting it to be better, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna get as much possibility for it to be better. Let's see, can I split stack by like, I don't know, let's get like 100 here. But like for like travel, I really like the Tapiaras. For like taming. All right, okay, I'm interested. Alright, so we got that going there. So I think we got enough to teleport out. We want to get the cementing paste. I don't think there's any other chitin we need. Well, there's some chitin there. It's going to be our best bet. Maybe we can grab like half the stone and not be super over encumbered. Nah, okay. Alright, go ahead and keep baking my metal. Alright, so I don't know why that global chat didn't drop yet. We don't really need wood on that other island because there's plenty of wood over there. Griffin Giga and the only god, the Dodorex. Yeah, dodos aren't too bad. They're really good for starter for dinos, and you know they're kind of needed to kind of kick off the whole entire everything in the game. So they definitely have their place. All right, so we got stone because it's kind of hard to get. Flint's kind of hard to get over there. All right. So let's get our hello, and we're gonna go biome teleportation, ocean hard, southwest. But yeah, you know, I really wasn't that impressed with the Griffin. Gigas are kind of okay. I don't like the fact that Gigas have a buff called Wild, which gives them so much more hit points and so much more damage. It feels like with the amount of work that goes into taming a Giga, and there's a lot of work, there's a lot of stuff that you got to get. A lot of things you got to do to kind of trap them, and it's really high risk, low reward, in my opinion. If they were as useful, arguably, as say a Quetzal, sure. Dodos for raiding bases called Bomb Dodo. Depending upon the way the server's set up, Bomb Dodo doesn't work. But we play primarily PvE, so. But yeah, in some servers you can't put C4 on dodos. But yeah, a whole entire Quetzal base with lots of dodos on top, strapped with C4, and then telling them to run over the edge. That absolutely works. It's one of the funnier ways to attack stuff. All right, we can turn this fire off. Grab that metal. Okay, we have some cementing paste, maybe enough for another. Let's just drop all that there. Okay, structures, metal. We can craft one. That's really all we get. Okay, so that's going to let us start building kind of like a base. Alright, we also need... Oh, I bet you we completely... Oh, no, we don't have enough cementing paste for that, though. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. That's a problem. Wait, maybe we have some cementing paste in the mortar and pestle? No, we don't. Okay. Getting ready to tame? Not at the moment, Tyler. We're getting ready to kind of get our base ready for some water tames. Because we've got a base down at the base of the base. Yeah, we're getting ready to build at the moment. We're getting some, and it's not going to be much of a build, unfortunately. Unless we burn some ARK points. Actually, hold up. You there. Hexagon exchange. Okay, so I can get 25 chitin for 75? Or, yeah, we're going to do that. That'll let us do what we need to do for what we want to do, what we need to do to fix what we did. And realistically, we could probably... How many walls can we make off of that? What's the walls take metal-wise? 25? So it's 100 for every wall. Alright, and it's 30 for a door. And to get a basic metal structure down there, let's see, can we make a bed? Getting a bed down there seems like it would be pretty good for us too. So we can just jump down and teleport back up and jump down and teleport up, maybe. Maybe not. I don't think a bed's actually necessary down there. Alright, so let's do this though. We need to get a greenhouse, get that, so we can fix our problem that we have with the fact that we only made one door on a circle. Alright, and NightBot a real bot? Yes, he is a real bot. An easy way to tell bots is in YouTube, they typically have to have the word bot on them. If you go to nightbot.tv, you can see exactly how to sign up for it yourself, and you'll be able to see all the really cool stuff that NightBot can do. And speaking of signing up and doing cool stuff, guys, remember this is a arkservers.io, that's arkers.io for the website, hosted server. We are sponsored by them. You can actually use ArkModder as a discount code right now to get 20% off. That means that the servers usually cost $16 per month for a 60-slot server, but 20% off the top there brings it down closer to about 12 and some change. Of course, if you get more than one server, it makes that even a better discount. Alright, and I really feel like we need to use the hexagon exchange again. Guess this is how they get you, huh? It's just because we're greedy. Let's just convert 600 of that into all that. Structures, metal. Now we can make some doors. Okay. So, and we can get some walls. Door. Alright, so we have 8 foundations. Can we make 2 more, which would make 10? Actually, we just need 1 more to make 9 foundations. And then, because we're using 9, which puts us at a total of 12 for walls, which means we need 24 minus the 2 for the doors. So we need 22. We can make 14. It's not a bad start. Alright, so we'll grab that. Where's our inventory weight looking like? Oh, our inventory weight's like nothing still. Alright, so that'll put us at 16, which is actually 8. Or no, it doesn't put us at 16, puts us at, yeah, 16, which is actually 8. So that's not too bad. We'll be able to cover most of what we're trying to cover. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so... And... Alright, time to teleport. Or not teleport, but time to go diving. Alright, little fat chat, you've done as well. Hey McAdoo, how's it going? You'll be back, alright. Well, good luck in defending against your raid, man. And cannonball. Alright, so feeling like doing good, McAdoo. It's you know, we actually have a new kind of a new, I guess, streaming setup. We got a new computer desk. Alright, so I'm hoping that's the way I need it to be. A lot of fun. You got to get ready for the day. Alright, well, no worries, Taylor. Man, I've been playing way too much Animal Crossing. I'm wanting to be able to drag this. And let me see. Where does that come up to when I do this? Oh! That's what that came up to. That was a whole waste of stuff. Oh my gosh. So it looks like if I actually center on that corner, though, we're going to be better off. Alright. That's okay. They got a Giga. How do you kill them fast? Realistically, if they got a Giga, you're going to want to use metal traps in the ground. The big, huge bear traps. And then rocket shoot them a lot. Wait, what? So I can put those foundations in there, but I can't put it in here? What kind of noise is that? Like, seriously. Can I not build on these corners? I mean, I can build there. I just... Let's go underwater and look. Not fond of going underneath the water in this game. Too many deaths have happened on this channel with me being underneath the water. Okay. Try to kill it. Best of luck, man. Gigas are not easy to kill, especially by yourself. Especially by yourself. Okay, so I am... Alright, I'm going to try picking this up and hopefully it doesn't destroy the whole thing. Alright. So I'm presuming that this is reinforcing this corner. If I had to guess, it's reinforcing that corner. Can I put these here? No. Okay, so at least there appears to be a reason to embedding those. Alright. So it's not like I'm just wasting materials. I feel like I'm just wasting materials, but it's not like I am. I mean, there's... Alright, so there's that. Yeah, there's that's definitely a. I mean, that's definitely a solution that could do. I mean, killing the players will take care of a lot of things, and generally speaking, if you're using rocket launchers, it's a lot easier to kill them just splash damage. So that fertilizer's already burned through. All right. Okay. Biome teleportation, teleport to Ocean Heart, southwest. We're gonna go to southwest here. Total Club, it's almost time for our health break. About once an hour when we're sitting, we get up, we move around, we do things like fill our water bottle up, which is we're not drinking enough water. That's clear, obviously. Alright. She says we're right on target, but I don't quite believe her to be right on target. Alright, so... two things we need to do, among other things that we need to do. Structures, metal. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 walls and 9 ceiling tiles and 1 foundation. Alright, so next what we need to do is we need to see how much metal did we have over here. We've already used it all. Alright. Okay, so that's all that, that's all that, that's all that. Oh, we have the box. What's in the box? Nothing but sadness of the infinite variety. Okay, so we are going to... Hello, aberrant dino that's never been named. You're just up there munching on the food that we left you, hoping you never have to see actual combat. Alright. Well, you're definitely leveling up, that's for certain. Lots of food, so we're good there. Alright. Anything in our inventory? Nope. Oh, we missed. We thought we could hit it, but we missed. And even if we hit it, we probably would have taken damage anyways. So let's close the door. Let's use this bed. Travel back to Stonehome. And see what we have in Stonehome as far as metal goes, because we left it cooking. Now we did go out of render distance. So you never know. You never know. Not a whole lot. Oh, but we have a whole lot in here, so that's good. Many hours later. Okay, crafting. We really need to... Your bat killed the Giga, was low on hit points already. Oh, no worries, man. No worries at all. Glad you were able to kill it. And when Gigas get real low, they get real dangerous, too. So... Alright, biome teleport, ocean, southwest. Prepare for teleport, she says. We'll see exactly what teleport is for her. Do-do. Do-do, do-do. Oh, destroyed your whole front gate. No, they can do that. They can do that, man. They are definitely... Your friend is fixing it. Well, it's good to have a friend like that. Not really, McAdoo. I use the beds for fast travel from location to location, but I can't use her to teleport to a bed. I've still not figured out how to use her when I go to biome teleportation and tell her to teleport to, like, bog. This doesn't give me a bed. I actually just use the beds like normal. I make sure that I have nothing in my inventory, and I got lucky with the fact that I, like, wound up here and just built my bed there. So it kind of works. This is like what I was thinking it was going to be. Alright, here we go. And we know better than to just run and jump off this edge, because we can wind up getting all the way to the actual base and dying. Oh, and you know what we did? We did something really dumb. We got all this material to craft with, and then we just jumped. Oh, that was a coelacanth, okay. So biome teleportation, and then southwest again. Oh yeah, it's a fun jump. I mean, it's just interesting. It is it's terrifying though, because I don't like in real life jumping into deep water, because I'm a very big dude, and you would think that makes me buoyant, but it doesn't. It means that I sink down further for a lot longer. Add that to the asthma, and I'll wind up not being able to hold my breath as long as I'd like to. Alright. Right on target, she says. But she would be mostly lying. Yeah, so you go down, and if there's anything in the water, you can't see if it's actually in the water. So it makes me a little nervous when I jump down like that. And if I run and jump, I've overshot it a few times and just killed myself. Let's see here. Structures, metal. One of those, and we need 8 of these. I think that was the math that I did. And then we need all of those. I would like to tell myself that we're going to run out of cementing paste. That's what I'm telling myself, is we're running out of cementing paste. We're running out of cementing paste. Come on. Wow, we have in fact run out of cementing paste, but not enough to fix our overall problem. Yuck. Okay. So, change hexagons. 5 metal bars. Like, this is a bargain. The cementing paste for this much is a bargain. The metal bars, though, that's just like torture. That's horrifyingly bad, in my opinion. Like, I can't think of a world where I'd be like, yeah, that's a great deal. Alright, structures, metal, roof. Oh, really? We have enough to make another one? Well, we will do that. Okay, so now arguably what we need to do is go get us some more raw metal after we're done digging this up. Okay. Because we're just walking straight off of this. Even with just walking, we dip down so low. He said he'd like to see my stream one day. Huh. Well, you know, it's just on YouTube. Anyone can see it. And we do upload them to YouTube afterwards, so... Alright, so this piece here... Alright, so now we got... Alright, is my OCD going to allow for that? I think it kind of has to, because I don't know what's the below texture and what's the above texture. So, I don't think we really get a choice in that matter. Alright, so we got that. Okay. So, all we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay. And we have the fact that that's going to be that, and like that. That's good too. Now we got a place where we just pop a bed and res if we need to. Do you not have the personal teleport thing? I forgot what it's called. We don't have hardly any mods on this one, McAdoo. We've got the stack mod, the auto reward mod, and we have the gravestone mod. We went really mod light this time to kind of get back how we used to play. All right. Because we really wanted to kind of experience the grind again. I mean, especially on a new map, we really want to see as close to possible as like streaming will allow, right? No one really wants to watch vanilla streaming for the most part. We try to make it as close to vanilla as we can, but we also know that if you make it too vanilla, it's like watching paint dry. Love the gravestone mod. Yeah, gravestone mod's pretty good, Tyler. It helps. We've tweaked it a bit. If we use the gravestone, it gets our stuff back as far as our gear and things that are crafted, but anything that's not crafted, it leaves behind. Yeah, that teleport more, we don't have it at all, McAdoo, on this server. And to be honest, if you were to really build your bases out correctly, I don't know you would necessarily need the teleport mod on this map. I mean, we got, you teleport to a few of the biomes and have some gear on you to build a base real quick, and you could pretty much set up shop just to use the HLNA teleports without any problems. So we got one metal node. I know there should be more than that on this island. Well, that was terrifyingly like, almost like there was a mesh hole. And mesh holes are really bad on this server. Alright. Yeah, most teleport mods aren't too bad. The Awesome Teleporters mod, though, is really bad. It has a big problem with memory leak and with file bloat. The modders tried to fix it a few times, but one of the big things that makes their mod so convenient is that you get to see where you've recently teleported to. You kind of get like a favorites list, but the only way that works is it saves that data directly to your map file. And if you've got like 2 or 3 players on your map, it's one thing, right? But if you got 20 or 30 players on your map file, then that causes your actual save file to get ginormous, and a ginormous save file eventually will get so big that your server can't load it. And that's just a bad time for everybody on your server, because they wind up teleporting and causing the server to crash because the map file gets too big to be parsed, and then no one can get their stuff off the map. So, and there's not really a way to fix it even if you were to take the mod off, because they're saving it to the map, it still keeps that data. I bet I could jump right onto that Stegosaurus. Oh, we barely missed it. Okay. but I'm pretty certain I can just run straight onto the base. There we go. Stuck the landing. Alright, so we got a little bit of metal, not a whole lot. 57, I say, you know, it's not a whole lot, but it's enough. Light the fire there, let that cook. Drop this metal or the stone off in there to do things. We got a little bit of metal there. Alright. Just going to close that up for right now. Turtle Club, we will be back within about 5 minutes. We're going to have a brief intermission while we get up, stretch our legs, move around a bit, and we will return with some more ARK. And we're back, Turtle Club. All right, let's see here. The Supreme ARK terminal. Okay, that's the thing that you could like upload dinos and gear and that kind of thing. Yeah, that that thing made World a little way too easy to it. Something liked Bell. Oh, it's all right, man. No worries, Tyler. You know, no worries, dude. We stream all manners of times of days. But yeah, we were really kind of hitting the grind on this one, McAdoo. So it was like we had to make some decisions that, for quality of life, we're not getting a whole lot out of it this time. Yeah, that one. That mod was good. It did some really cool stuff. All right. So, dinosaurs. All right, have a good one, Tyler. Thanks for watching, dude. Taxi tame takes way too much, and we're not big enough. Swamp tame. We could get a Sarco. Sarco's not bad for the water. We need to fix a lot of this stuff too. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for Timmy Carbine to let us be able to do a lot of the pack editing from the website. He's working on that. Travel tame. A plesiosaur. Okay, I kind of like the idea of a plesi. I mean, realistically, we can't get a Masa because we're not high enough level, and we don't have the cost for it. But a plesiosaur is not too horrible. Ooh, an anglerfish though. Let's see, your production tame. Isn't that where the Dunkel is? Basil. Ooh. So a Basilosaur would get us the ability to start getting stuff. They're pretty cheap on our server for only 15 ARK. And okay. Oh, I like Basil's too. We're going to have to like. All right, so these is 9 ARK. Let's see. I like the way this is going. Alright, so let's go to resources real quick. Not resources. Building. Stone kit. Is there anything stone here? No, there's not. Alright, so let's go here. First off, let's look up Basil saddle. Alright, we can get one. Takes a whole lot of hide, fiber, and metal, but we can get one. We're gonna go there. So gate. Actually, water maybe. All right, gate. Oh. Those barely take any metal ingots. Barely take any. Considering that, but wait, that's not the behemoth one. Oh god. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to silence some stuff for a second. Need to pull up the ARK wiki. Basilosaur. And actually what we need to look up, what we really need to look up is Dinosaur Gateway. These are creatures are too large to fit through a Dinosaur Gateway. Basilosaurus. Okay. All the information there tells us we have to get... We can't use a gateway. Since we can't use a gateway, we have to use a behemoth gateway. So... we need 900 thatch, 900 wood, 900 stone. We need 1350 of all of it. Okay, so 1350 stone. Alright, you here. Hello! Exchange hexagons. So... if we were to get 1350 stone from this, it would take... we would be encumbered. But... alright, so... and it's 50 that, 50 that, 50 that. 40, 25, 20. So we could still make like... we're kind of browsing, kind of not. Yoo-hoo. Hello. You exchange hexagons. Alright. Motherboard for your PC. Hopefully it will not... not what? Did my chat freeze? Ah. Alright, so... so if I do that... well, let's actually do math. Let's do math. 1350. So we already have 200 and some odd of the that. We have like no and no of that. Okay. And then structures. From what I was informed by McAdoo. Alright, so 40 for every wall. And the behemoth gateway is like 8 walls tall, and then ceilings are like 60 ceilings. Oh dear gosh. Also, we can get Basilosaurus, guys. Alright, we're gonna do it though. We're gonna go and we're gonna do math. You, hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Alright, so if we get it's 40 per wall. So if we get like if we get 1,000 more, that's 40 per wall, so that's 5 walls for every 200. So that's 25 walls. It's hardly even enough. It's hardly even enough. My God. Because we need like that. And then we would need like 1,000 there. And then like 1,000 there. Well, let's just do it and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen, right, guys? Is we just totally... Chad did not free to remove the first comment because you hit the wrong button. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully so, McAdoo. Hopefully all your stuff will be fixed, and you won't have any other issues with it. That's the hope. But you never can 100% tell with the way certain things work. All right. So we got the... well, that kind of helps in the world. Exchange hexagons. Yes, we have some hexagons that we're keen to spend. keen to spend 1,000 of them on wood. And then you're encumbered. Yes, we understand that we're encumbered. And then we're looking for that again. Exchange hexagons. Stone. That. Structures. Wood? No. Crafting is the behemoth gate. Did we even learn it? I bet you we didn't learn it yet. Alright. Structure stone. One of those, one of those. You miss playing ARK. Yeah, ARK is definitely one of those few things that I will absolutely leave it and then eventually come back to it and then leave it again. Haven't left it in a real long time. Level 74. Where are we at on 74? What can we get on 74? Nothing that we're really looking for yet. Okay. Alright. Alright, so McAdoo says that we can actually attach things underneath. And so that's what I'm looking to do here, Turtle Club, is I'm looking to attach our stone gateway like down here. Alright. Okay. I am confused. Right. Maybe I can put it down here, maybe? Will it build here? It'll build there. But that's not really where we need it. Alright, so let's take the K off. Let's go down here. Let's see what we can build here. Alright, let's see what we got as far as cave view goes there. Nothing. It's like not even tall enough. Can't play modded or anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so alright, so let's turn off K mode. Let's destroy this for a second. Alright. Okay, so the question we have now is, how wide is this thing really? So if we got 8, okay. Let's go into our little area here because it's going to be far better. Alright, we want to drag all this out. We need to eat. We need to put stuff in here, including those two. Alright, and then we need to H1A teleport. Teleportation, ocean, southwest. But yeah, can't play modded or anything from Steam. Oh. That's unfortunate. I've got a couple of games I'm looking at to play on my non-gaming PC. Once I get everything here a bit more organized, I mean, it's just really badly laid out. Once I get that all set up, though. Alright, so now we've got all this stone. Oh, we got more stone that's over there even. Okay, so we might... Crafting stone. Laptop is too old. You have to build down from the top before you can place the gate. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. There's not enough thatch in my inventory, huh? I was kind of suspecting that, so let's build like 8 walls. Actually, we need 16 to start with. Alright, let's see here. How encumbered are we? We're not all that encumbered. I want to get rid of that. Oh, we do have a metal ceiling to take with us as well. Okay, so back to it. But yeah, I've got a fairly older laptop, so there's a lot of stuff that I'm wanting to kind of look into streaming-wise. Cannonball, Geronimo. Not sure if you have to start with the foundation first or not. I do not know either. But I do know that this is going to have to go there. Alright. And if we have to start the foundation, we do have an extra foundation here. Okay. So at soy bacon, ceiling might work. Well, I don't know if the ceiling would actually attach. Oh, that ceiling's off anyways. How did we manage that? That ceiling looks so awful. Do they all look like that when it's like that? Well, they kind of do, they kind of don't. Okay. Alright, so it's not that bad. I think it's the way it needs to go. Okay. So we still have the foundation in our inventory. Alright. So into the water we go. Alright, so no snap point, it says. Which is about what we were expecting. If we go to where our metal foundation is. So these are metal foundations right here in this corner. We can't snap to it either. So We can snap to the edge here and then build down. Okay, so that's what we got to do. All right. And it clearly only goes one direction. Wow. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to work the way we want it to work. Alright, so the question is then, the important question that mags need to know is, if we decide to use this ladder, is this ladder still going to work? The answer is yes. Okay. All right. Structure is too far away from the platform. Okay, so now I am... Alright, so that's not the way we need to do this then. Alright, so... Oh! Oh. Wow. Wow. Well, I just destroyed everything we had. Like, everything we had. All of it just totally gone. Except for the metal pipes. Alright. Well, this is a huge rip. This is extremely rip. Like, alright, maybe we can salvage part of this. So there's the carrots. There's some more carrots. There's that. Wow, that's like 3 weeks of work just down the drain, guys. Just like totally just gone. At least we still have this. Wow. Wow. Okay, now hold the phone. Okay, I just picked this thing up by accident. You gotta let me pick it back up. Now I remember how much I hated this thing to start with, because it took so long to get actually to place. Oh man. Wow. Oh man. Like all that crystal, all that wood, all that metal. Just gone. Wow. Alright. Oh, it destroyed our intake also? Oh, that's just insult to injury. Wow. That's just all sorts of insult to injury. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. Alright. Oh, say hello. Hi. Biome teleportation. Ocean. Southwest. So, we've learned some stuff. We've learned a lot of stuff. Like, even that's a huge gut punch. That's just ugh. Okay. All right, we need to put all that over here. Probably wouldn't hurt to. Oh, our campfire's gone. Because our campfire wasn't in this base. Wait, actually hold the phone. At one point we had a campfire outside this place. And then it got destroyed. Okay, I remember now. Right. Man, that is just the hugest of the rips. At least most of the stuff we were storing there, we got back. So it could have been far worse. Losing all that metal though just really hurt. Really hurt. Alright. So put that back, put that back. So for the next like 20 minutes on stream, guys, we're gonna have to like go and farm metal again. Let's go back to our stone base and see if that stuff's respawned. Oh man, ARK just thousands upon thousands of hours in this game, guys. Thousands upon thousands of hours in this game. And I'm still getting wrecked by stuff like that. Thankfully, we have some metal cooking away in the cookery, but wait for it. Did we do it stupid? Did we seriously do it stupid? We did. Oh my god. Some days, guys, some days it's like that old country music song, the stars are stacked against you, get back in bed. Wow. I fast traveled, or I teleported with my tools on me instead of dropping them back in here like I needed to. Like an idiot. So I need to get some of this metal, this precious metal, which we've just destroyed our whole entire, like, last week or so of, for our tools, and we just need to gotta go back. We gotta get back to grinding away, and this time we can't teleport with them. We gotta be smarter than that. Alright. So there's no metal there. There's some stone here. Back to it. Back to it. It's kind of funny. People sometimes come on stream and ask, "Hey Mag, why don't you play PvP?" And I tell them, "Well, I'm not smart enough to play PvP, and I'll do player versus player when I really want to, but stuff like this." I'm not really aware, McAdoo, of all the things that are roaming around in the ocean in this map. So metal seemed to be a safer bet for that little corner there. Like above ground, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. And so I'm building cautiously and strategically because I don't have to build out of stone. As far as the lava biomes, they sound terrifying. And metal will just let you bake faster. So I probably would have used stone in the biome for the lava biome. But it's mainly a defensive choice. I know there are some water dinos that can do damage to stone. I don't know of any water dinos that necessarily do damage straight up to metal. So mainly that. And here comes the rain again. Here comes the rain again. This is another thing that I really hate about ARK. If you're going to give me something that looks like a tree, let me chop it. Like, seriously. Alright, grinding away with my metal axe. Getting stone. Getting stone. See what we can get in the next little bit. Well, I don't know. Once upon a time I knew all that stuff, but the mind just sort of doesn't track it when you're using it as often. Or as it does when you're using it as often for certain things. I'm pretty good and over encumbered. Let's get to our little shack of a hut over here while we can. So that appears to be all the metal that we can get around this area at the moment, and all the stone that we can get up this area at the moment. So while we're doing that, let's absolutely let's see here. All right, so let's do stone foundation. Alright. Foundation is destroyed. Treated as stone structure can only be damaged by alphas, corrupted. Right. Okay, so Dunkel, these things here. Whatever. So now, yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't think most people build in water in general, so there's not like a whole lot of tests for it. So let's go metal foundation. And let's see here. Only explosives, tech, Aetherplura, Titan, Corrupted, Enraged Creatures, Titans, Bosses, or the Dodorex. But the question is, Ocean Platform. Genesis Part 1. Metal Ocean Platform. Provides foundation support for other structures such as ceilings, meaning one can fill in the middle. It's 14 by 14, so that's a lot. So, okay. Apparently it can't be damaged at all. Yeah, it's alright. No worries. Geek's got his own stuff that he's dealing with these days. Alright. Alright. So realistically, from what we were just reading over there, we could probably just gather up a lot of stone, realistically, and just build with stone. It doesn't seem... I mean, the Dunkel would be the problem, right? I mean, realistically, there's going to be Dunkels in the ocean. So maybe we need to see where the Dunkels are in relation to where we're building, since we're FAQing it up at the moment. And let's just grab that real quick. Dunkel. Alright. Dunkelustus. And we find them where? They're like all over there. They're like all over there. Okay. And is there anything that talks about the X as to what it does? Like, alright. So, KO strategy, general weapons, weaknesses, roles, utility. So, we definitely kind of want to go... Alright, unlock the docile in-game version. So it says they're docile. Yeah, wood's way more risky. Alright. Doing math. You know what? Here's some easier math. Way easier math. Just turn off the fire. Set that there. Put both my tools in there. I'm still a little bit over on the weight, so let's split that in half and just drop that over there. Alright. Grab that spark powder. You there. Thing that lets me go places without, like, being mean to me. Let's go. I could see Italian building with stone. All right. Oh, okay. Slow motion travel. Go to the base. Slow motion travel. Overcome bird in place. So with what it's saying in the wiki, I feel like we got a few things we can do here to kind of get the ball rolling. That'll work for that. That'll work for that. It's all good, McAdoo. I'm okay with discovering stuff. Let's grab all that and all that and all that. And let's see, ceiling tiles, and we can make 20 of those. I feel like we make 20 of those. And we'll probably be able to, like, fill those in a little bit and then work on building the walls down. I'm just trying to figure out how they built down. That's my big kind of curiosity at the moment. I'm going to grab some of these too. We got enough time to check this out and see how it goes. And then we need to look up our structures again and look up our greenhouse structures and see how much metal. Yeah, our metal's going to go to our greenhouse structures probably. Oh, looks like woods are a choke point. How pleasant. Alright. We can't jump. Okay, that's going to be bad. We just totally went past the door. Wish you paid more attention. Nah, it's all good. Oh, well, that's why we can't jump, because we had like half a quarry's worth of stone in our pocket. Alright, here we go. We jumped in like a cannonball into the waterfall. Alright, so according to should be 14 across, which should leave us 6 left. Alright, so that's that. That's one of those horrible electrophoruses, but of all the things that I'm pretty sure can't damage stone, I would say the electric monster probably is one of them that cannot damage. Okay. So now that we got that... Let's go in the water. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so using ceiling tiles will definitely let us do that. So what do we need to do? That's what we need to do. Alright, so we have a plan. It's not a great plan, but let's be honest here, Turtle Club. Most of my plans aren't great plans anyways. So we know this thing's 14, and we know that that's like, okay, we know that's like 8. We're pretty sure it's 8. So we got that, we got the 4 there. Five, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, because we are pretty sure we can connect this. Oh, hold the phone though. We have to have proof of concept before we actually do stuff like that. All right. Okay, so we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. We got one more thing we got to get, so we can say that we got it. Inventory, walls. Oh, we don't have anywhere enough walls though. Ugh. Alright, Hello, little hexagon thing that keeps costing me an arm and a leg. Biome teleport, ocean's hard. We're going to go a little bit past the 6 a.m. hour today, guys. Turtle Club, we are, of course, as we had mentioned earlier, we are playing on our sponsored host, which is arkservers.io. That's arkers.io. We definitely do recommend them, guys. We've been with them for a couple of years. They have seen fit with the community that we've grown and everything else to give us a sponsored server. And if you go to their website and use ARKmodder as the code when you sign up, you get 20% off the server. And that's actually pretty good. I mean, $16 a month is what I paid for it before they sponsored me, and I still pay for a couple of servers. And to get 20% off, especially on top of the fact you get a free trial, it's not a bad deal at all. So let's see what we can craft here. We need some more walls, is what we need. We need to go 8 deep, and that would be actually all the wall we need right there. Oh my gosh. I wish I could say that I totally planned that, but I didn't. But if you guys are looking for a host for ARK, for 7 Days to Die, for Rust, and soon to be Minecraft, these guys are absolutely who I would go to first. So we'll definitely wind up falling where we want to fall, and then hopefully we'll be able to get to where we need to get. Of course, the bad thing about what we're trying to do here is underwater 3. Underwater navigation is bad enough as it is. Wait, what? What do you mean it's too far away from the platform? Okay, this is really kind of weirding me out too. The fact that the thing goes totally blank. Alright, so that won't... So how are people building down on this thing? I mean, seriously. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually watch some other streamers to figure out what's going on here, because this is getting really, really frustrating and expensive. Okay, maybe I'm just going to spitball this. Wow, it won't even... Well, there's some serious graphic issues here, guys, in the water. There always has been in ARK, but... Alright. No snap point. No snap point. Is pillars and ceiling. Yeah. That's gotta be the only way we can really do this. Which means it's gonna look ugly. Yeah. On the bright side, though, if we go the pillar route, we've done pillars before. We did the Memorial Highway on our old island server. Alright. Well, it's not as... I mean... We'll get a solution. We eventually will get a solution. We have one coming up, so it's not too bad. Alright, so we're going to climb out of this. You know, it's not looking too bad. I mean... It's not looking too bad. But we are going to be calling it quits, guys. We do have some things we have to do. Husbandly duties, so we can get stuff going. But thank you to Tyler Woods and to That Old Girl Taylor and the McAdoo for coming up and saying hello today. I just listed up, cannot build a pin from the platform itself. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to do some drawing board stuff. Because I might have myself a good break. You guys all have yourself a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner. If you're having a weekend, have a good weekend. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club. This is Mag Synchro saying, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and wash your hands, guys. We will see you tomorrow morning for some more social distancing the Nintendo way, and next Sunday for some more ARK Survival Evolved, sponsored by ARKservers.io. Take care, guys.